Wang Duyu was then given 2 papers, one containing the 1 billion challenge, and a check worth 10 million yuan if he refuses the challenge. He required to know how the 30 billion yuan would be handled if he refuses the challenge, which Mr. Jin states that it would then be handled by Mr. Yin and Mr. Lai. With all this, he decides to go with the challenge and sign the papers. Mr. Jin informs Wang Duyu that he will be monitoring him and would appoint an accountant to keep track of his expenses. While they are having the conversation, the girl from the earlier scene named Xia Zhu walks in, as it turns out that she was the accountant that was appointed to keep track of his expenses. They were both shocked to see each other and angrily argued among themselves. Xia Zhu asks Mr. Jin if she could choose another client, but he refuses. She is not happy with this, but she accepts anyway. The crew then went to a vault, where the money is kept, and while the guards had opened the door, Wang Duyu and his friend froze in shock because of the huge amount of money they saw. We later see Wang Duyu and his friend Chang Zhuang carrying some huge bag of money, after which they are being stopped by some security guard, whom Wang Duyu instantly employs, offering them the salary of the president's bodyguard. Chang Zhuang questions him on why he would offer them such huge amount of pay, but he urges Chang Zhuang to just support him, concluding that he has a plan. The two later returned to their training field and started making plans on how they would renovate it. Their coach hears this and starts making jest of them. Wang Duyu tells them that he is now a billionaire and he would like to rent the team, as he would invite a Class A football club called the Hangtai team to play against them. They all started laughing after hearing this. Even their coach thinks he might have been going through some psychological effect because he had fired him from his club, but they soon became convinced when Wang Duyu shows them some proof. He then took the team as they all drove off to an expensive hotel in the city. During the trip, Wang Duyu started asking Xia Zhu some wired questions, causing her to reveal her boyfriend, whom she claimed to be an outstanding youth who gives speeches to spread positive vibes. They later arrived at the hotel, and since Wang Duyu could not own any asset according to the rules of the challenge, he rented the whole hotel for a month, with millions of yuans. He also hosted a big dinner party that night at the hotel. During the party, he made an announcement on his new investment company that he was going to launch the next day, and also announced that his best friend Chang Zhuang would be in charge of the company. The next day, Wang Duyu was informed that the Hangtai team had accepted his 10 million offer for a football match, of which he became happy and asked Xia Zhu to make a quick transfer. Xia Zhu tries to warn him on his spendings, but he avoids the conversation. He later meets Xia Zhu's boyfriend Jian Nanlu, who came to see Xia Zhu. Jian Nanlu, on the other hand, starts acting wired because of the huge amount of money Wang Duyu offered him to sponsor his ticket in his upcoming speech. He even went as far as offering to work as a gardener for Wang Duyu. Xia Zhu became very angry, seeing her boyfriend, whom she has been bragging about, acting strange because of money. She left the scene, telling Jian Nanlu not to contact her anymore. They later held a conference meeting, and surprisingly to Wang Duyu's employees, he ordered that a large number of stocks should be bought, without even analyzing what would be the outcome. Few moments later, a guy dressed in a weird pattern interrupts the meeting with a weird invention which he had made, and begged Wang Duyu to invest in his weird project. Wang Duyu agrees to invest in his project, while the guy starts dancing on the table. Xia Zhu tries to warn him on his massive spendings, but he tells her that dreams should be respected. Not quite long, one of his guard tells him that he also has a dream and starts explaining his attempt to invent something new, which he also agrees to invest in, while the guard joins the other guy on the table as they both dance together. He also asked if anyone else had a dream, and we later see a bunch of people dancing on top of the table, signifying that he had accepted to invest in their various inventions. In the next scene, we see Wang Duyu waking up from his sleep after being given a massage. He is later seduced by the masseuse named Xia Xia, as she wanted him to have sexual intercourse with her. And while he resists her, Xia Zhu walks in, as she informs him that he has a meeting to attend. As they both walk through the field, Xia Zhu sees her boyfriend working as a gardener. She became more angry and decides to break up with him. Moreover, we later find out that the masseuse named Xia Xia was sent by Mr. Yin and Mr. Lai, as their original plan was to make Wang Duyu fail the challenge, because it was illegal to have sexual intercourse with a masseuse.